Hey there, it's Juju, and it's day 157 of this administration, and I am next to a little turtle nest where some of a recently determined threatened turtle laid their eggs next to the pond. And you can see right now we're just trying to protect them in any way you can see on the ground there. Let's see if I can get closer. The turtle eggs. Oops, 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 oops. Anyway, so we've been working on pond restoration here at this, it's known as Lake Lompico. And now if you look out to the middle of the pond, you can see a little raft out there in the middle, which was built by a group, well, by a single volunteer. And so the way that this all started was I live very close to the pond and I could hear frogs at night. And then I didn't hear any frogs. And I was like, whatever happened to the frogs? And I'd read the book Braiding Sweetgrass, which is a marvelous book. And in the book, she talks about buying property and fixing up the pond on the property, and she's a biologist, plant biologist, and so it was very interesting, and it's inspired me. We call this Guacamole Pond, though it actually is called Lake Lompico. You can see there's an iron pipe sticking out of it. We call it Guacamole Pond because that's what it is, but it's technically Lake Lompico. So I said, maybe we can clean up the pond. I ended up meeting with some water people. I met some frog people to see what was happening with the frogs. And out of this, a whole group of volunteers now meet once a month, but rather than focusing on the frogs, they are now focusing on the turtles, because it turned out that the frogs, I don't know if it's seasonal, but I've been hearing a lot of frogs lately. So, but the beautiful thing is we have done a lot of work here in Lompico, and it has been, fire suppression, pulling out things because we are in a very dangerous fire area, then planting natural plants. So for over a year, this has been going on, and now it's very exciting that we may have turtles, which will be out on our little turtle raft. But I think that this is the point is the importance of getting involved in your own backyard, in your own community. And I went from reading this book to thinking, maybe we can do something where now there's a website. It's volunteers are working every month. I'm not as involved any longer with all of this turtle stuff, but it's so exciting. So it's an opportunity to get your neighbors, look around your neighborhood. What kind of neighborhood projects could you do? And this is the time to take action. It's the old think local, how does that go? Anyway, whatever the global is important, but what can you put your arms around? What can you touch? And this is something that we have touched and that we are improving. And I'm sure that there's things that you can do in your neighborhood. So let's all do what we can for the good. And it's also a way to bring people together across, different beliefs. And a lot of people love the environment, maybe for different reasons, but we can all come together to protect it. So this is Juju, unscripted, unfiltered, unedited. Lead with love and see what you can do in your neighborhood. Take care.